So happy to have everybody here. There were over 225 people registered for tonight's meditation. I am so thrilled and I'm very excited. The meditation that I have for you tonight is fun, it's playful. I think you'll enjoy it, and we're doing a deep dive into our energy. And as a side note, I have never spoken about this before, but usually when I am thinking, oh, what theme am I going to use for the next meditation, I actually meditate to come up with it. These are inspired meditations that come to me from who knows where, from out there, from the energy. And so I meditate on the theme, and then I come up with the theme. And then for the kind of trajectory of the meditation, I meditate and it just kind of comes to me. I do that a lot in my business as well. I use quantum touch with my meditations to come up with inspiration, with ideas in business, and to help myself make decisions. It's pretty amazing. And for those of you who are here from the Quantum Touch community, welcome. Quantum Touch very generously advertises my meditations on their mailing list. So I know there's a lot of you out there who join my meditations. And this is a great compliment if you're learning quantum touch, if you know quantum touch. Meditation, quantum touch is, I would say, a type of meditation that involves very specific techniques. You can use them to support this meditation, and also always in the creation of my meditation, there's some kind of teaching, ways to connect with our own energy. So on that note, I do have a few notes here. So tonight's theme is called I Am Everywhere, and it's a meditation on connection. And it's based on the idea that everything is energy. We are all energy, or in quantum touch, we say that life force energy is the animating energy of all things. So we can kind of intellectualize this and understand it maybe from a scientific perspective or a quantum physics perspective, but it's really hard to apply to our everyday life, that we are all made of the same stuff as everything we see around us, as the objects around us, as the nature around us, and so on. It's hard to really understand that. So we're going to explore that concept a little bit playfully through the meditation tonight, that we are connected to all things, and that everything that exists is just a different manifestation, a different expression of the same essential fabric of reality. So I already know where everything is going, so I'm kind of chuckling a little bit. So the other thing I wanted to mention just before we started is this idea that our energy, where we are at, that we can connect with something far away, thousands of miles away, and that it can have an impact. A great example of this is studies that have been done on prayer, where prayers can have real measurable impact. And of course, what we do in quantum touch, I work mainly with remote clients, so clients that are not with me in person, that are across the planet in other countries and so on. And it is extraordinary, the things that we've been able to accomplish together in mind and body as well, and emotional releases through this work, because we can affect things through our energy over space. And for those of you who are really interested in this idea and want something that's a little more concrete, I definitely encourage you to check out the Quantum Touch founder, Richard Gordon, recently has been doing demonstrations where he works with people in like thousands of miles away. And there's an osteopath who measures the hip bones and the cranial bones, which are often out of alignment in most people. And then he sends the quantum touch energy using the specific techniques, and then the osteopath remeasures, and the bones have moved themselves back into place. So if you're new to all of these concepts, it's a little bit hard to wrap your mind around, but I encourage you to check out those videos, which are on the Quantum Touch YouTube channel. So on that note, let's get started. If you know any breath work, feel free to support the meditation with either the Quantum Touch breathwork or any breathwork that you know, or just simply full breaths. I'll remind you to breathe as well. And I invite you to close your eyes, and also please do not be driving or doing anything else that requires your attention. I want your full attention for this meditative journey, which is going to be fun. So on that note, make sure that you are relaxed in your chair or if you're laying down, and we'll close our eyes and let's get started. This is going to be a little bit playful, and I hope you enjoy it. So welcome to I Am Everywhere. So we'll just get grounded into the space where we find ourselves today. Take a few deep breaths. Nothing forced, but just a little bit fuller than usual. So breathe in. And if you want to make an audible exhale just to release your day, and anything that's going on around us, if there's noise, people, movement, we're just going to put it on pause as though it were a movie playing in the background. And we're going to find ourselves, just us, in our bodies, being supported by the chair or couch, and still in this moment. We'll breathe a little bit more. And bring ourselves to that point of stillness where our minds are quiet and we are fully present. And we've heard it said that everything is energy, that we are all energy. And the understanding is that if we zoomed in on a microscopic level on ourselves, on any living thing or object, it would all look the same. It would simply be energy, or you could also say vibration. And to put it simply, we are all vibrating on different frequencies or recipes of frequencies. And each recipe creates its physical manifestation. So my unique recipe is, as you see me today, is Renée with my unique energetic imprint. And yours is you with your unique energetic imprint. And each recipe of vibration creates something different. A book, a tree, a tomato, anything that you can imagine, even a feeling and a thought. And so, in that sense, we are all different flavors or recipes of the same thing. And we breathe, understanding now that we are far more connected than maybe we had previously thought. And we are going to take a journey into the experience of trying out or test driving different energies or vibrations. And remember to breathe. Full breaths. So your belly moves outward and you stay present in this moment. And so I want you to imagine a wheel like on The Price is Right. And you're standing in front of it. And each of the numbers is a different frequency. And when you spin it, it will land on a specific frequency. And the image, the physical manifestation of that frequency will pop up on a screen. And so we spin the wheel and we watch as it ticks through the numbers that each represent a unique vibrational recipe for some physical manifestation. And finally, the wheel stops and up pops an image of an Arctic fox. And we understand that that unique energetic imprint manifests itself as the beautiful Arctic fox, made of the same fabric as we are, just on a different frequency. And so we connect with that vibration, and suddenly we find ourselves as the Arctic fox, looking through its eyes, looking around at the scenery, and take a moment just to be in that energy and to let your imagination play and show you what that feels like, how you feel in that body, and what life looks like around you. and breathe. If you have any trouble being in that energy, just breathe and allow the moment to guide you. You may notice the white fur on your paws, the beautiful stark landscape, and a little bit of the warmth of the sun on your back. And now we will melt back into the world of energy and back into our own bodies, standing in front of that wheel again. And we give it another spin. And this time, we really put some muscle behind it. And the wheel just flies. And it's spinning. And then as it's clicking through the numbers, the frequencies, it slows down. And finally, it stops. And an image pops up on the screen of that unique vibrational recipe. And it is a stunning giant redwood tree in California. And so we breathe and we connect with that vibration, that frequency, because we are made of the same stuff. And we can connect through our pure spirit, our pure energy. And so we connect and we suddenly find ourselves as that giant redwood. We are tall, majestic, ancient. We carry history within our very being. And our beauty is breathtaking. And we feel ourselves rooted into the earth with our crown rising towards the sky. And we breathe. And we can feel our beautiful, stoic trunks, the body of our being, swaying gently and a bit of wind through our branches. And let your imagination guide you into that experience. Maybe you have an awareness of visitors coming to admire you, giving you love and appreciation, protecting you, and taking pictures standing next to you. Let your imagination guide you into your awareness of what that body feels like, what that experience feels like, and what that unique expression of energy feels like. And breathe. And then we melt back into pure energy and back into our bodies, standing before that extraordinary wheel of possibilities. And we give it one more spin. And we pull on it and set it off spinning and watch as it clicks through the numbers. And it settles on a number that we hadn't noticed before. And this is a vibration that comes to you. I'm not going to say what it is. Let your imagination guide you and manifest something on that screen. It can be an animal. It can be a person, somebody you know, or a stranger. It can be a thing. It can be a plant. Notice what comes up on that screen and allow it to be very specific. It can be a flower that's planted in the yard of somebody in a faraway country, in a very specific town. Just notice what comes up and then connect with the energy of that thing. Breathe deeply. And then find yourself in the experience of that unique manifestation of energy. What does it feel to be that vibrational recipe? To pop out of the vast ocean of energy and be that very thing. And see if you can connect to the experience of being that specific recipe of energy. And breathe and allow your imagination to guide you. Simply go with the flow and be playful in this moment. If it's silly, allow for all the silly. And breathe. And now we'll melt back into pure energy and then back into our bodies. And we can marvel at how extraordinary it is that we are made of the same stuff as everything else in existence, and that we are simply different expressions of it all. And when we understand it like that, it brings about immense compassion for all experiences. And we know that we can connect and commune with everything there is, no matter where we are, by virtue of our energetic nature. And one day we will understand that our knowledge of this right now is simply the tip of the iceberg. And that as time goes on, we will learn how to explore it, how we can use it in our positive evolution, and how beautiful it is to be connected to all things. And that in that sense, I am you and you are me. And so when I look at you, I can see the living spirit, the living energy that is in you and also in me. And as we take a few more breaths, we affirm, I am everywhere, I am everywhere, I am everywhere. And we breathe deeply again and find ourselves back in our chairs, in our physical bodies, feet on the floor, and we can press play again on the world around us. And we ground back into the realities of our lives as our unique expressions of ourselves. We take a few more breaths. Feel the calmness that meditation brings to our human experience and to our bodies. Thank you to everyone for being here tonight, for joining me for this beautiful meditation. The next meditation will be in 2 or 3 weeks. I always announce it on my social media or through the Quantum Touch newsletter, which you can sign up for at quantumtouch.com. And if you'd like to connect with me, there's always a follow-up email from Zoom from the event, and there's a message box. And I absolutely love hearing from everyone. So if you have any comments about the meditation or want to share with me your experience, or if you're interested in working with me in energy healing sessions, quantum touch, or any of the other services that I offer, then I invite you to write me through that message box. And you can also find my profile on the Quantum Touch website. And I'm the only practitioner in the Dominican Republic, so you can search by country. So enjoy the feeling that this meditation brings. And thank you so, so much, everyone, for your presence tonight. I look forward to seeing you at the next meditation. Bye.